Springatito. Alright, lads and ladettes. So, yeah. Got some more leaks for yous already. I woke up and I was like, I'll check Reddit. I'll check the PokéLeaks and see if there are maybe just a few more that have come out overnight. So that I can, like maybe add them on to the previous video. Nope, there's a whole new batch. Like 16 or 17 just like yesterday. So, I don't even know when you're seeing this. It's probably going to take me all week to do all these videos. I wish I could put them out faster, but anyway. So there are some really enticing things here. There might be even more now because I took a shower first, but let's start things off with the Pepper Pokemon with 2 heads, no name. Oh! Why does it look like that? Okay, well, I mean, be careful who you call ugly in middle school, I suppose, but, is it doing like the, drama and comedy masks thing? Could that be it? Yeah, well, it's a little gubbly, but, I've seen worse, I suppose. The Worm Steel Pokemon from the Chinese leaker. Huh. Oh, look at this goofy goober. It's alright. I don't think I have much to say about this one, but it's cute. It's kind of funny. Now this is interesting. Bisharp 3rd Stage Evo. I think I heard the rumours about this. But like, Bisharp is pretty strong already, isn't it? It's not the most amazing Pokemon ever, but well, this one has a ton more upvotes as well, so let's see. Whoa! Okay, you know what? Aside from the sword mustache that's going on here, that looks cool. Especially with the new metallic textures. I'm down for that. Could even be a team member, I don't know. I mean, let's have a look at Bisharp's stats. Okay, yeah, so 490, kind of similar to Girafarig actually. I didn't realise its total was that low. But it's got really high attack. I guess it could do with more speed and more SPDF. But, I mean, you could do a lot worse than this. So it is kind of cool that they're showing some love to something that's already pretty decent. Even more so than Girafarig. Tyranitar Future Form. Ah, we got past Salamence and future Tyranitar. Okay. I'm ready for Mechagodzilla. Yep, that's pretty much Mechagodzilla, I suppose. It's pretty much just a robot Tyranitar. Getting some Pokestar Studios vibes here, actually. Yeah, that's looks alright. Pretty cool. Past form Salamence, though. Whoa. Okay, we're returning to the Mega Salamence Crescent Wings thingy. I guess they're going for an early bird thing with the feathers. Looks kind of cool, but that's not the best view of it, I'm afraid. Definitely intrigued, though. Potential Ancient Jigglypuff. What do you mean potential? Screamtail. Right, so they have fancy names. Oh. Actually, I might have seen this leaked ages ago. It looks vaguely familiar, Jigglypuff with the yellow eyes. It kind of looks like it has a fish on its head, Zora style. Or it could just be fancy hair, I don't know. Or a screaming tail, perhaps. Not that much to go on there. Right, so this is the Ancient Donphan then that we saw in the trailer, right? Yeah. Again, only a sprite, so not much to go on. Volcarona Paradox form. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on. Okay, so that's Scarlet. It's the past form then. See? Okay, and that's the future form. Wow. Oh my goodness. Do you suppose all of the past forms are Scarlet exclusive and all the future forms are Violet exclusive? Boy, that is going to make it actually, more compelling to buy both. It's also going to make it a lot harder to choose between them. Whoops, hit the mic there. Can't really see there. Can't really see Volcarona there. It kind of looks cool though. It looks It kind of looks like Larvesta, but bigger. Yeah. It's kind of like Larvesta never grew up properly. It stayed in its mum's basement. But yeah, that robot one looks cool. I like what it has going on with the wings. But if they're all just going to be robot versions, then I feel like there could be... I feel like that's a little disappointing and possibly samey. But we'll see. Potential Ancient Misdreavus. Okay. Cool, I guess. Paradox Delibird sprite. Now, I mean, having alternate forms for Delibird is all very well. Yeah, this might not actually work. I don't know why you would use a Twitter URL. Those are notoriously flaky. Right, well apparently it was a very low quality image anyway, but yeah. Yeah, but it's still going to be Delibird though, isn't it? I mean, what can you really do to Delibird to make it even remotely usable? Paradox Galate. Hang on a minute. What do you mean Paradox Galate? Okay, so I guess that deconfirms Armor Rouge and Cerule Edge then. Fairy fighting? Oh, it's Gallade and Gardevoir. Can you... Ah! Oh my goodness, okay. That sounds really interesting. Please don't use the Twitter images so they're going to get copyright striked. That's really disappointing, actually. I'll have another look later, I suppose. See if I can find them. Because... Well, anyway. Future Hydreigon and Hariyama. Oh. Iron Hands and... Jugulis? What? Jugulis. That probably means something. I think I could wager that meaning something, probably. But, can't really see it. Paradox Pokemon stats. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so they're all iron this, iron that. Oh, wait a minute. Right, so that's... Is that all of them? Pikachu? What? Maybe that's something else. Okay, I think I saw this a while ago. Great Tusk Iron Treads. Okay. Oh, it kind of does look like they're all iron this and iron that then. That's kind of a shame. Sandy Shocks. What is that? Oh. Whoa. Oh. So this, they've got this proto-synthesis ability, all for the ancient forms, and Quark Drive for the future forms, which is interesting. We've got the Iron Bundle. We do have Iron Valiant there. Can't really see it though. Oh, Iron Valiant is a video game. Cool. Come on. Right, fine. Okay, so this is where they're getting all those tiny low quality sprites. Sandy Shocks. What is that? It's not a Magneton with legs, is it? I can't really tell. It is electric type, but right, they do have additional secondary typings. Keeping one of their types, but going with something else. Oh, and the future forms aren't all steel type at the very least. I mean, I saw... Whoa. Hang on a minute. Did you cheat? Did you cheat, you naughty so-and-sos? Delibird. That is way stronger than Delibird normally is. Look at that! They actually did make it good. Wow. So, it's mainly a speedy special attacker, but it's got pretty good defense as well. That is, yeah, wow. I can't believe it. They actually made Delibird good. They actually just threw their hands up in the air and said, like, who even cares if the stats are a bit different to normal? I mean, they've buffed bad Pokemon before, but like, oh, you know, give Swellow a bit more special attack, give Farfetch'd a bit more attack. Then with Delibird, they're like, yeah, give it a base stat total of 570, no biggie. Oh my goodness, and 590 for Iron Valiant. Oh, I see. Wait, is it a combination of Gardevoir and Gallade then? I thought, when it said both of the names, I thought that would mean that they each had their own Iron Valiant form, but it looks like it's combined because it's a mixed attacker. 590. Okay, so these Pikachus do look like they're not that at all then, because they just look like normal Pikachus. But this Sandy Shocks. I mean, Magneton rather, is still my best guess. No idea what's going on with it though. And it does seem... It's a special attacker, so it's probably Magneton. Dunno though. And so I can only guess that all these have had big buffs as well. What, Jigglypuff with base stat total of 570? So does it evolve, or... Actually, I have to wonder that about all these. Do they have the normal Evo families as well? Or are they just standalones? That'd actually be kind of disappointing if they were just standalones. Oh, here's a weird thing though. The Pseudos are weaker than usual. Huh. Salamence gets to be 590, but these two are only 570. Very strange. Wow, well there's a lot to cover there, and I'm sure... oh my goodness, look at that HP. I'm sure a more accomplished analyst than myself, again, there are a great many of those on YouTube, can have a field day figuring these things out. I wonder what photosynthesis and quark drive do. Have they gotten to data mining yet? I mean, probably, if we're looking at the actual base stats. We'll see. Maybe I'll look at that next. Future Paradox Pokemon Dex images leaked. Ah. Oh-ho. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so they are just robots. And if Miraidon is there, then I guess that means it is the Future Paradox form of Cyclizar. Interesting. So is that all of them? They are largely speaking just robot versions of the existing Pokemon, though with some interesting changes, like the entirety of Donphan's face essentially not being there. And this does look like a combination of Gardevoir and Gallade. Mostly Gardevoir though, I will say. Meanwhile, the ancient forms... Okay, Koraidon is there of course. Oh, it is Magneton. Let me... Oh my goodness, its magnets are legs, and it has like iron filings stuck on the other magnets. What a funny looking thing. We get a closer look at Volcarona there. So is it just Volcarona and Donphan that have both forms? So is it really just these 16 then? And only Donphan and Volcarona have both? I mean, that's fine if so, they're still pretty cool. But yeah, but this is not what I expected at all. So I'm guessing this does mean that Jigglypuff won't evolve, and Misdreavus won't evolve, and Magneton won't either. But at the same time, you know, Salamence and Hydreigon and Tyranitar and Volcarona and Donphan don't have Prevos either. Wow, that's interesting. I think overall I prefer the ancient forms. Like, because although I, like robots a lot, then these just have more variety going on. Whereas these are all just, they've got some differences, but they are just variations on a theme. Whereas these ones are a bit more wild in several senses of the word. Like this Magneton in particular, look at this thing. Wowee. Okay, so that's all of the ones that have been shown like on this subreddit up until now. But let's have a look and see if there is a data mine with stats and stuff. And possibly, info on those starter Pokemon stats. Okay. Okay. And we do have data mine stuff then. I should... Okay, now let's have a look. Sprigatito's third evolution gets Protean? Really? Ability nerfs, Defiant and Contrary are single use only? Oh my goodness. Wow. Superior, coping and seething right now. 3 new abilities and their descriptions. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, Defiant, sure, because that just boosts your attack way up. But Contrary, I mean, you know, some Pokemon live or die on their use of Contrary. And it does, you know, it does adversely affect you if you try to use stat boosting moves, so I don't know, I don't think that was necessary. Okay, Purifying Salt. Oh, this is probably the, this is probably the Mario Mushroom one. It protects it from status conditions and halves the damage taken from ghost type moves. Okay, they're just like putting the most overpowered stuff out there. They're nerfing Contrary to only work once, and then they're doing this. Like, what? That's amazing. Like, remember Kamala and how its ability essentially protects it from status conditions? Because it's asleep all the time. Well, I think it can still get confused, so I don't know if this also includes confusion. But then, you know, it also takes double damage from Wake Up Slack because it's always asleep. And it can't use rest. But this is a huge bonus and a huge bonus. What on earth? What's the downside? Oh, well, the downside is probably that it's just a Mario Mushroom and it's not very strong. Toxic Debris. If it takes a physical hit, then it sets up Toxic Spikes automatically? Oh my goodness. Yeah, we definitely needed to nerf Contrary when this is in the game. Okay, so this is kind of the opposite of Prankster. It presumably has negative priority on status moves, but interesting. Well, I wonder if that overcomes Synchronize. Well, Synchronize works afterwards. Maybe Magic Bounce, I don't know. I'm trying to think what... Oh, I guess Limber and Immunity wouldn't block this. Interesting. Okay, well that's less overpowered than these two. This one especially. Like, no status conditions? And half damage from ghost moves. Wow. Oh, 3 more new abilities. Here we go. Opportunist. If a Pokemon's stat is boosted, the Pokemon seizes the opportunity to boost... Okay, so it copies the opponent's stat boosts. Again, automatically. It doesn't have to use like Psych Up. I wonder if that's a single use. Becomes charged when it's hit by a wind move, boosting the power of the next electric... Okay, that's a bit situational. When they say a wind move, do they mean all flying moves, or do they just mean Gust and Hurricane and all them? Actually, are there any other... I guess Icy Wind, so it could cover other types as well. Thermal Exchange. Boosts the attack stat when it's hit by a fire type move, and also cannot be burned. What on earth? It's Flash Fire and Water Veil at the same time! This is so crazy. That's amazing. I mean, it's possibly even more useful than Flash Fire, because it doesn't just boost your fire type moves specifically. What on earth? They're really going ham with these. Okay, so now I've got stats of Koraidon and Miraidon, and the starter Pokemon. Oh. Okay, so I see. Okay, so they have the same stats in all their forms. Okay, this is just the lads that you'll have, you know, karting around the overworld with yourself for your bicycle. The fact that they still have legendary stats is interesting. I mean, surely you won't be able to use them, you know? Well, these also have 2 weirdly named abilities, which I couldn't even guess what they do, unless they're, you know, more copies of previous ones like Solgaleo and Lunala had. The stats are, I mean, they're legendary stats, I don't know what you would expect otherwise. Pretty basic though. They just, they have the same stuff, but then they switch their physical stats with their special stats. Well, they look strong, don't they? Wowee. Whoa, well, hang on a minute. 998, 999. Wow, they actually did go up to 1,000. I didn't notice the dex numbers before. That is pretty poggers. Well, I guess the third legendary, if there is one, is Pokemon 1000. Wow, so we've got quite a few new Pokemon, haven't we? They were only up to like 905 or 907 or something after Legends Arceus. Anyway, the... Oh, okay, let's have a look at these then. Now, this is going to help a lot. Okay, so... I did see an extremely low quality and blurry image of Crocodile here. But yeah, I didn't get that much of a good look at it. Okay, let's see. Well, so we're doing the Dark Ghost and Fighting trio again. We just had a Fire Ghost starter. But, Meowscarada is looking like, yeah, Glass Cannon. Yeah, that looks good. It's nice and fast, it gets protein, and it's got good attack. Skeledirge is looking bulky. I don't know if Fire Ghost is an amazing defensive type. I mean, you're still weak to water, rock, and ground, but you are Ghost at least, I suppose. So that's probably good. Unaware. Which one's Unaware again? That's the one that... yeah, I think that's the one that makes you ignore your opponent's stat boosts. Okay, well that's good. Shame it's the hidden ability still. And Quaquaval is strong, but... I mean, it's still faster than all the Gen 7 starters, but... yeah, that's like fairly average speed. Okay, so that's like pretty good still. That's pretty good. And it does have high attack. And Moxie, okay. This is not the direction I expected Quaxley to be going in. Like, if they weren't going to do Puss in Boots for Sprigatito, then I expected them to turn Quaxley into a swashbuckler, but apparently not. Or maybe? I don't know. I can't really tell. It's got the poise of a martial artist, but yeah, still not getting a clear look at it. Yeah, okay, so these are 978 to 993. Oh, so that means these Pikachus are something then. They are like... yeah, that is weird. They're going for Ancient and Future Pikachu as well, but they're still the same. Oh boy, the catch rates of Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant are 10. That's going to be fun. I'm not sure what was going on with this Pikachu then, and why it doesn't have a sprite. Maybe that's like a placeholder because they haven't actually put it in yet. I mean, of course they would do special forms for Pikachu as well, but you'd think, you know, since Game Freak loves Pikachu so much, that they would, you know, give it some more stuff to be going on with. Like, if they showed that much love to Delibird of all things, then... I mean, I don't know, maybe this is just a placeholder still. I don't know. Well, anyway, oh yeah, there's still the question of the Mimic Pokemon, like Wiglet. We've still only seen that one as far as I know. Wow, I'm really tantalized now, but there doesn't seem to be any more. Man. Oh. Okay, hang on, there seems to be a little stuff on gameplay here, so I guess that has to be the last thing. Okay. Cute, rustic, old-fashioned, but yep, that sure is a gym leader. And Terra Blast is 80. Wow. And it does use physical or special, whichever is higher. That's pretty cool. Wait a minute, what do you mean 171? Is that TM 171? Do we have loads of TMs this time? That's interesting too. So yeah, I speculated that Terra Blast would probably be like 60 or 70, like Hidden Power used to be, since it's basically Hidden Power's replacement. But it does make sense for it to be actually strong, because it's your special terrestrialization move. So, yeah, that makes sense. Making it 80, that makes it more usable as well. Porygon Z aren't in the games. So does that mean we have Dex leaks as well? I mean, you know, I would like to have that information, but man, well, I'm certainly intrigued by all these. That was a lot more interesting than the first set of leaks, even though we got a couple of good ones out of that. Wow. Well, I guess I'll check back later and see if we've got any more then. And you know, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go with now, because, I mean, obviously I like Miraidon a lot more, but the Paradox forms, the ancient ones tend to look more interesting for me, because there's more variety between them. Wowie. I am, yes, if I was, you know, nervous before, I'm definitely a lot more excited now, seeing those. Well, anyway. Well, we'll see if there's more by this evening or tomorrow, and I guess I'll see you in the next one then. Good night, everybody.